Hello everyone, this is Simion, Coldwell Banker. Welcome to my morning commute. This morning I want to talk to you folks about finding a replacement property when you need to sell first and then purchase. So you're in a big house and you need to downsize, or you're in a small house and you need to upgrade to a bigger house. The problem, what I'm seeing right now, and a lot of people are experiencing in this market, is they're sitting on these properties because they are afraid to put their properties on the market because it's very hard to buy a property. So we're in a seller's market. If you sell now, you will sell your house for more than what it's worth. 100%. You will sell it for more than what it's worth. You're probably going to get 5% at least above what the property is worth, because that's what's happening in average right now. Houses are selling about 5% above asking price, so you're getting 5%. The problem is when you need to sell and buy at the same time, you're constrained by timing, right? You have to try to close at the same time and purchase at the same time, so you don't have any time in between to stay with your stuff in storage or have to move twice, put the stuffs away and then put them back into the new house. So it's tough to synchronize the two. So what happens is when you're in the buyer side, since it's a big competition for those houses and they're selling above asking, you are going to be losing now 5% because you have to offer more, and you're stressed out because you have to move at the same time, and sometimes you're ending up paying more. So what you get from selling, your profit that you're getting from selling, you're giving it on the buyer side, so it's pretty much a wash. So what do you do if it's a $1 million home? 5% is pretty significant. So what do you do? Well, you could look for a good agent that knows how to negotiate very hard for you, and try to get the new property at market price, so you keep your profit or your 5%. Or you could take the longer, harder route, and don't buy a house. Just sell the house, lease for a little while. You could lease for a month, 2 months, and then purchase, without any stress. Take your time, and look for the property properly and negotiate properly, and buy it like that, and then move into it. You can get a short-term lease. You can get a month, 2 months. It's going to be pretty hard to find, but you will be able to find eventually. But that you have to move twice. Now, another way that I'm suggesting here, what I'm trying to finish this up. There is another way, and because we are looking at a new pullback on prices coming up pretty soon. It's been almost 10 years since the last recession here in California. We have those pullbacks in prices pretty much every 10 years. We're approaching one. So I don't think it's going to be as hard and as bad as last one, where we lost in some places 40% in values. I think it's going to pull back to maybe 10 to 20%, maybe 15%. We'll see what happens. We don't know. We're in a very strange situation right now. We don't have the ingredients of last recession. We don't have the fraud that was happening on the lending side. We don't have a lot of construction going on. We do have it, but we don't have enough construction, so that's why prices right now are racing. We have a lot of demand, not a lot of properties, so a lot of people are now starting to do new construction. We're very behind on inventory. Even on that, it's going to take a year or two until we might be able to catch up and have enough new properties on the market built to level up with the demand. So I don't see it happen in the next year, maybe in the next year and a half to two, I would say, maybe. So what you can do, you can lease for a couple of years, gain your 5% on your purchase, and maybe if the prices are pulling back 10 to 15%, take that profit, take extra profit. You know, you could save 15% on your purchase when the prices are going down, plus your 5%. Here we go. You gain a lot of money. You save a lot of money by doing this. So, but the downside of it is you have to stay on a lease for a year or two, maybe 3. Who knows what happens? So take that in consideration when you sell. You know, there's a lot of sellers holding on, and there's no reason to hold on. You have ways of selling your house and try to get to the new house. You do, but you know, you got to think creatively. You have to have a good agent to give you good advice, and it could benefit you from selling in this market. It's a seller's market. This is the time to sell. So if you don't and you wait, you might be losing. So there are ways of gaining and taking advantage of this market. Don't be afraid, because it's just, you know, it's a matter of knowing what you're doing. So that's all I had to say for today. Thank you. I'll talk to you all soon. Adi Simion, Coldwell Banker. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please click the link below and subscribe to my channel. I cannot wait to watch your comments. And if you have a particular subject that you want me to cover, please comment in the section below. Thank you.